So we have f of x equal to 1/2 times the absolute value of x plus 4 minus 1. And today we're going to be going over how to convert this absolute value function to a piecewise function. So as a quick recap, if we are given the parent function of an absolute value, f of x equal to the absolute value of x, the equivalent of that in piecewise form would be negative x where x is less than 0 and x where x is greater than or equal to 0. Now, the reason why we split it like this is because, remember, with absolute values, it represents distance, okay? And distance can either be 0 positive, but never negative. So to ensure that our distance is either 0 or positive, if our input happens to be less than 0 or negative, we need to ensure that we negate the input, because remember, a negative times a negative will give us a positive. So that's why we say negative x. Now, for the second condition, we say x where x is greater than or equal to 0, because if the input is positive or 0, we can just spit it out as it is. So today we're going to be going over step by step how we would convert this function that we have to its piecewise equivalent. So the first step is to split it up. And what we're going to do is split it up into its negative and positive version. So for the negative version, what we're going to do is we're essentially going to negate what's inside the absolute value. So when we do this, that will become 1/2 times a negative times x plus 4 minus 1. Now for the positive version, we're going to just take what's inside the absolute value as it is, where it'll become 1/2 times x plus 4 minus 1. Now for both of these, we're just going to simplify these and clean these up. So we have 1/2 times a negative times x plus 4 minus 1. So we're going to just distribute that negative to the x plus 4, and that'll give us negative x minus 4. So we'll be left with 1/2 times negative x minus 4 minus 1. And then we'll distribute that 1/2 to the negative x minus 4, and 1/2 times a negative x will give us a negative 1/2 x, and a 1/2 times a negative 4 will give us a negative 2. So we'll be left with negative 1/2 x minus 2 minus 1, and then we can combine the negative 2 and the negative 1, which will give us negative 3. So we'll be left with negative 1/2 x minus 3 for the negative version. Now for the positive version, we're going to clean it up, so we can just distribute the 1/2 to the x plus 4 first, and 1/2 times x will give us 1/2 x, and 1/2 times 4 will give us 2. And then we'll be left with 1/2 x plus 2 minus 1, and then we can just combine the positive 2 and the negative 1, and 2 minus 1 will give us 1, and we'll be left with 1/2 x plus 1. Now the next step that we want to figure out is our conditions for our piecewise function. If you look at our parent function for the piecewise function, we see that we have negative x where x is less than 0, and x where x is greater than or equal to 0. So this tells us when to use which part, so we need to essentially figure out when to use the negative or positive version of this function. And to do that, what we're going to be doing is setting up inequalities for both. So what we're going to do is take what's inside our absolute values. We're going to take the x plus 4 inside the absolute value, and for the negative version, we're going to set it up as an inequality where x plus 4 is less than 0. And then for the positive version, we're going to set it up as an inequality where x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. And then we're going to solve for x for both. So for both of them, all we need to do is subtract 4 on both sides. And then for the negative version, we'll be left with x greater than negative 4. Hey guys, this is future me. As I was listening back, I realized I made a mistake. I said x greater than negative 4, but I meant to say x less than negative 4. So please ignore that. And then for the positive version, we'll be left with x greater than or equal to negative 4. So this essentially tells us that we want to use the negative portion of our piecewise when x is less than negative 4. And then we want to use the positive version of our piecewise when x is greater than or equal to negative 4. So to piece it all together, our final function will be f of x equal to negative 1/2 x minus 3 where x is less than negative 4, and 1/2 x plus 1 where x is greater than or equal to negative 4. Now, if we wanted to visualize this graphically as well, what we can do is plug in negative 4 into the first part of our piecewise. So we can plug in negative 4 into negative 1/2 x minus 3. So that'll give us negative 1/2 times negative 4 minus 3, which would just give us 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. So we can kind of plot an open hole at negative 4, negative 1, since it is a less than sign. And then because the slope is negative 1/2, we can work backwards because this open hole is the cutoff point. So we can go up 1 and to the left 2, place a point there, and connect the dots starting from this hole. And then for the other part, 1/2 x plus 1, we can plug in -4 as well. We will get the same answer. 1/2 times -4 plus 1 would give us -2 plus 1, and -2 plus 1 is -1. So we would place this time a closed hole at -4, -1, just like this. And this time the slope is 1/2, so we'll go up 1 and over 2 to find another point and then connect the dots. So this is how we can visualize it graphically as well. You can see the blue part represents the negative portion, the red part represents the positive portion. But that's essentially how we would convert this absolute value function to a piecewise function. So I hope you found this video helpful.